Imagine that you and your partner are over 50 and want to revive your relationship. Your routine may have made things a little dull, which can affect your connection as a couple. What if I told you that there are two positions that have the potential to completely transform those intimate moments? It's not just about technique, it's about connection and presence. In this video, I'll show you how a few simple changes can bring you much more pleasure and satisfaction. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up to help us reach more people. So we can improve our content, leave a 1 or 0 in the comments if you like the topic. Let me tell you a story from a while ago. My partner and I were having a rough patch. You know, everything in our intimate life felt kind of dull. Have you ever felt like that? Well, one day, without planning anything, we decided to do things differently. Before we got to the fun part, we focused on reconnecting. We looked into each other's eyes, gave each other slow kisses, and talked about deeper issues. It was like reigniting a flame that had seemed extinguished for a long time. From that moment on, everything changed physically and emotionally. It became more intense and special. I realized that for many women, especially mature women, the important part isn't just physical. It's how present and connected we are in the moment. And it's not just me saying that. A Harvard University study showed that a strong emotional connection, before and during intimacy, greatly enhances the pleasure for both partners. So it's not just the body that matters, it's also how each person feels. If you want to know how 2 simple positions can improve your intimate life, stay tuned. I'll give you some practical tips based on studies and real experiences, so you and your partner can feel more connected and attracted to each other. Oh, and by the way, my name is Laura. If this is your first time seeing me, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any content. Let's dive in. Number 1. The connection that keeps the passion alive. Passion endures through emotional connection, particularly as we age. Many women, especially over 50, say that they value their partner's connection more than the physical act. Research indicates that the majority of women place a higher value on emotional connection than physical intimacy, making emotional connection the key to reigniting passion. Being truly present is what makes you passionate. Simply being next to her is insufficient. You must feel a deep connection. Here's a tip. Before a private moment, take some time to really connect. Talk about something fun, give her a soft touch, and look into her eyes. It may seem simple, but it can make all the difference. When my partner and I decided to take a break from our normal routine, we focused on having fun and lovingly touching each other. In the end, the connection we made everything more intense and special. If you want to spark passion, you don't need to do big things. It's the little things that matter. Show her that you want her not just for her body, but also for the time you spend together. This makes her feel special and appreciated, and in the end, it's these small acts that make the connection between you stronger. To help you have a more fulfilling and satisfying sexual life, I've also made the digital book, Rediscovering Intimacy, Healthy Sexuality After 60 available. In it, you'll find practical and motivational advice to strengthen your relationship as you face emotional and physical challenges, as well as effective ways to rekindle passion and connection in your marriage. Get your copy by clicking on the first pinned comment, but don't wait. Limited copies are available. One might think that spooning is just a way to cuddle, but it has a lot of power for many mature women. For these women, feeling safe and comfortable in their clothes is very important, and spooning off provides just that. It's the perfect mix of affection and pleasure, making the moment extra special. When a woman is in this position, she feels safe in her partner's arms, which makes the passion even stronger. When a woman feels safe, she opens up emotionally and physically, and that's when the magic happens. A study I read said that partners who cuddle like this and touch skin to skin feel closer to each other. This makes sense. It's not just a way to be close, it's also a chance to build a strong emotional bond. Don't think it's just a boring hug. You can make this moment even more special with small actions. For example, while you're spooning, why not whisper something sweet in her ear? Use a simple compliment like, "How beautiful she is," or how happy you are to be close to her. These words can have a significant impact. Also, remember that you have the chance to touch several sensitive parts of her body. Don't rush. Slow movements can be more powerful. Just a soft touch on the neck or a kiss behind the ear can make everything worse. When it's time to move on, spooning is a wonderful way to build excitement and gradually increase pleasure, making everything more exciting. The key is to use this close contact to strengthen the connection between you. It's a chance to bond not only physically but emotionally, creating a sense of comfort that can lead to something even better in a mature relationship. Remember that building something slowly can have a lasting effect. Number 3. The backwards cowgirl. To gain more power, let's talk about the reverse cowgirl position, which may seem fun but has a greater meaning for many adults. In the reverse cowgirl position, she assumes control, a dynamic that has the potential to significantly transform your relationship with her. Women have learned a lot about themselves and their preferences by now. She has the ability to set the pace, angle, and intensity of events for a woman who may often feel pressured to meet expectations. Having this kind of power can be very freeing and satisfying. I have a story to tell you. A friend of mine told me that the first time she tried this position, she felt amazing. It wasn't just the physical pleasure, but also the confidence that came from being able to control everything. She realized that the sense of power was just as important as the pleasure itself. It made her feel strong and wanted, which affected her partner too. This is where you come in. Even though she's in charge, you still need to support her and make her feel like she can explore freely. Research shows that a woman's happiness goes up a lot when she feels like she's in charge of her own pleasure. Instead of simply observing, engage with her through affectionate words, tender gestures, and gazes that bolster her confidence. Plus, from her position, you can see every detail of her body, which makes everything even more exciting. But it's not just what you see. It's what that image means. A strong woman who knows what she wants. Today is a reminder of how powerful confidence can be, especially at a time when many people think passion has faded. The emo effect of the reverse cowgirl who feels free to explore fearlessly creates a new level of intimacy between you. It's like saying, "You have control, and I trust you," which makes all the difference. In the end, the reverse cowgirl isn't just a position that feels good. It's a space where she can show her confidence and freedom, and for you, it's a chance to enjoy all of that. At this stage of life, confidence is undeniably the most potent stimulant. Rhythm is important for pleasure. We can focus too much on technique or positions, but what counts most is connecting with what she feels. Everyone has a unique way of moving, and it's important to learn to recognize that in order to make special moments. This doesn't happen right away. You have to pay attention and be patient first. Keep in mind that an older woman's body may react differently than it did when she was younger. For example, a study found that for women over 50, sexual responses can be slower, but also deeper and last longer if they take the time and are patient. It's not always a beneficial idea to rush. If you think of her body as music, sometimes the melody is soft and slow, and other times the intensity builds to an amazing climax. Your job is to listen to that rhythm. Pay attention to her breathing. If it gets faster or deeper, that means you're doing a fantastic job. Also, watch how she reacts to touch or kisses. If she arches her body or closes her eyes, you're probably hitting the right notes. Not being afraid to ask is important for a satisfying sexual experience. Sometimes we think we have to guess everything. An effortless, "Do you like this?" or "How do you feel?" question can lead to even more pleasure in being open and honest. Changing the beats works well too. This moment doesn't diminish your importance. In fact, it enhances your connection with her. Don't stick to one speed. Start slowly to build up her excitement, and then speed things up when you think she's ready. However, it should be done all at once and without any sudden changes. The mental part of rhythm is just as important as the physical part. For women, a whisper or word at the right time can change everything. It brings you pleasure to feel wanted, respected, and understood. Being present is crucial, rather than merely performing tasks. This isn't a race. There's no finish line. If you truly desire to comprehend her cues, the intensity will increase. But learning to read a woman's body doesn't have to be hard. You just have to pay attention to the little things and be open to what makes a moment exciting. People will remember not only what you do, but also how you do it, and the connections you make along the way. Number 5. Let's talk about dreams after age 50. It's not true that these entertaining ideas are only for young people. In fact, this is a wonderful time to explore desires you may have kept hidden for a long time. The positive news is that your partner may have them too. Studies show that both men and women continue to have sexual fantasies well into their 60s or 70s. The courage to discuss these fantasies distinguishes couples who achieve them. It can be challenging to open your heart and share these desires, but once you do, everything becomes so much more fun. Imagine a calm afternoon at home with a glass of wine. This is the ideal moment to discuss those small desires you've never shared with each other. You don't have to jump right in. Start with something simple like, "I've always been curious about," or, "Have you ever thought about?" When trust is present, a new level of intimacy emerges, creating a safe space where you can talk without fear of judgment. Remember that fantasies don't have to be big. They can be simple things like trying something new at home, switching things up, or planning a trip to a special place where you can get away from the everyday. What's important is getting out of your comfort zone and rediscovering each other. Pay attention to what she says. A crucial step is to let your partner talk about her wants without judging her. Listening and understanding can ignite a hidden spark within you. After age 50, fantasies aren't just about the act itself. They're also about the freedom to explore new sensations and rediscover yourself at a time in life when love, trust, and closeness are even stronger. If you thought you'd tried everything, you still have more to discover. You just need the courage to try. Being mature isn't a problem. It's a chance to learn new things about yourself and your partner. The next time you're with your partner, remember everything we've talked about and enjoy every moment. Life is too short to not fully embrace it. If you've made it this far, let me know you're still with me. In the comments, let me know if you like this video, and don't forget to turn on the notice bell. How are you today? My name is Laura, and I'm here to talk about important things that can make your life better every day.